3 years, $4.2 million, and absolutely nothing to show for it. That was the reality for a Fortune 500 manufacturer that I read about it last year. Their digital transformation failed spectacularly, just like 90% of all digital initiatives. Here's what's fascinating. It wasn't the technology that failed them. Today, I'm revealing the hidden reasons why most digital transformation crash and burn, and the exact framework that separates the 10% who succeed from everyone else. This isn't the theory. It's a battle-tested wisdom from the trenches. I'm Nikhil Pal, and for the past 15 years, I have led digital and operations transformations for organizations across manufacturing, healthcare, and supply chain. I have seen transformations deliver extraordinary ROI, like the pharmaceutical company that achieved 78% productivity gains and millions in annual savings. But I have also witnessed catastrophic failures that cost executives their jobs. The difference isn't about having bigger budgets or better technology. It's about understanding that the true transformation requires a precise balance of people, process, and technology, and in that order. Today, I'm sharing my digital transformation success framework, the exact methodology I use with my clients from my experience to ensure they fall into the successful 10%. Let's cut through the noise and examine why most transformations fail. McKinsey research confirms a staggering 70 to 90% failure rate, but their data doesn't tell the whole story. My work in this field has revealed 5 critical failure points. Number 1, technology obsession. Companies have become captivated by shiny new technologies without first understanding the business problem they need to solve. One electronics manufacturer spent close to $3.7 million on an AI system that collected mountains of data but couldn't answer that one question executives needed: where were the profit margins leaking? Number 2, ignoring cultural resistance. Executives often view resistance as employees being difficult rather than recognizing it as a valuable feedback. When a large logistic company implemented warehouse automation system, they ignored the veteran floor managers who identified critical process gaps. 6 months later, they had to pause the entire initiative and rebuild it again, with the floor managers leading the design. Number 3, lack of operational alignment. Digital solutions get implemented in silos without considering how they affect end-to-end operations. I audited a supply chain transformation where IT deployed 5 new systems simultaneously, but none of them shared data effectively, and this created more manual work, not less. Pain point number 4, insufficient skills. Development organizations invest in technology but underinvest in upskilling their people. A chemical manufacturer installed advanced process controls but provided only basic training. So what was the result? Operators bypassed the new system entirely, reverting to manual methods they trusted. Pain point number 5, big bang implementations. Too many companies attempt massive, all-at-once deployments rather than phased approaches with feedback loops. A retail chain rolled out a new inventory management system across 400 stores overnight. The resulting chaos cost them $18 million in lost sales during their peak season. Now let's focus on the solution. Here's my 5-part framework that turns digital transformation failure into success. Solution number 1, problem first, technology second. Begin by clearly defining the business problems you need to solve and the value you want to create. Then select the technologies that directly address these challenges. Here's how to do that. Create a simple 2-column document listing business challenges in one column and expected value in the another column. Only after this is crystal clear should you evaluate the technology options. Solution number 2, build a cross-functional core team. Successful transformation require operation experts, IT specialists, finance analysts, and frontline representatives working together from day one. So here's how to do that. Form a dedicated team that meets weekly with representatives from every function that will be affected. Each member must commit at least 25% of their time to the transformation. Successful change can't be a side project. Solution number 3. Create a 90-day quick win strategy. Break the transformation into 90-day sprints that deliver measurable values. This builds momentum, generates learnings, and overcome resistance. Here's how to do that. Identify the 20% of the work that will deliver 80% of the value. Start there. For one electronics manufacturer, we focused on just 2 bottleneck processes that, when improved, will unlock the capacity across the entire plant. Solution number 4. Develop a process technology roadmap. Map your current processes, identify the inefficiencies, then redesign them before implementing new technology. Here is how to do that. Use a simple process mapping technique on a whiteboard. Draw your current state process. Identify the bottlenecks, the rework loops, and the decision points. Redesign the process flow first, then determine where technology creates the most value. Solution number 5. Invest in change management from day one. Allocate at least 15% of your transformation budget to communication, training, and addressing the resistance. And how to do that? Create a stakeholder impact assessment, identifying how each role will be affected. Then develop tailored communication and training plans for each group. The most successful transformation include immersive simulation training where employees practice using new processes and technologies in a safe environment. Let me share how this framework transformed outcomes for a global manufacturer that had already failed twice at digital transformation. NextGen Manufacturing had invested $6.2 million in 2 failed initiatives, and when they were discussing with me, they highlighted to me their leadership was skeptical about trying again, but they knew they were falling behind the competitors. We applied the framework methodically. First, we clearly defined their problems: excessive production changeover time, high inventory cost, and inconsistent quality. We quantified the value of solving each. $2.3 million is the annual savings just from reducing the changeovers. Next, we formed a core team with representatives from operations, IT, finance, and crucially, frontline machine operators. Initially, there was a tension in the room, but when the frontline staff saw their inputs being taken seriously, the dynamics completely changed. Instead of attempting a plant-wide transformation, we selected a pilot line for our first 90-day sprint. We redesigned the changeover process with the operators, reducing the steps from 87 to 42. Only then we identified where digital tools could enhance the process, implementing real-time data visualization, predictive quality analytics, and digital work instruction. The results of this focused approach were dramatic. The changeover time reduced by 63%. Quality defect decreased by 41%, inventory reduced by $1.7 million, and the ROI of the project was achieved in just 172 days. And what's more, the operators who helped design the solutions became its strongest advocates, training other lines and suggesting additional improvement. The operation director later told me, "We wasted millions on the technologies that sat unused. Now we are getting the real results because we started with the people and the process first, and then added the technology in a way that solved the actual problem." Share with me what's the biggest challenge you are facing in your digital transformation journey. Share in the comments, and I will personally respond with the targeted recommendation. If you found value in this approach, subscribe to this channel, and for more frameworks, case studies, and practical strategies to excel in operations and digital transformation. Next week, I will reveal the hidden metrics and the predict transformation successes or failures before you even begin. Remember, successful digital transformation isn't about having the latest technology, it's about solving the real business problems by putting people and the process first, then applying the technology where it creates the genuine value. So remember, people, process, technology. That's all for today's. Thank you.